dry, wrinkly, flaky under eyes is not it, and I'm going to be showing you how I do a seamless, hydrated looking under eye. Trust me, you're going to love this routine. You could be as animated as you want and not a wrinkle in sight. I have to hydrate before I apply my makeup, and I'm using the LAWLESS Forget the Filler Moisturizer, and I'm applying this all over my face. I even go and apply it under my eyes with my ring finger to make sure that my under eye is nicely hydrated. This is going to plump and smooth any lines out, and it's going to give me the perfect base for my concealer. But before I apply my concealer, I like to apply my foundation, and I'm going in with the Forget the Filler LAWLESS foundation. I'm using a darker shade because I want to look darker and I'm applying that everywhere except my under eyes. This foundation is good for anti-aging. It has hyaluronic acid, it gives you full coverage, and it has a natural finish. For me, what I love the most about it is that it makes my skin look so youthful. It reminds me of my skin texture when I was a teenager, very plump, and it has that natural glow. This gives me exactly that. Then I'm going in with a contour bronzer stick. This is from Too Faced. This is my first time ever using a contour stick here on my channel, and I'm obsessed. Oh my god, it gave me a really nice contoured, bronzy, glowy look, and it was not hard to blend. It was like butter going on my skin. I also decided to contour my nose. It snatched it so good. It also gave the face a cohesive look. Now I'm ready to do my under eyes. This is the product lineup. Screenshot this, especially if you have dry under eyes. This is a creamy crease proof formula, and it covers my dark circles so well. I don't even have to color correct. Instead of applying it directly to my eyes, I'm using the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection Brush. It's a foundation and concealer brush, and I'm using the small tip to apply my concealer under my eyes. The under eye is such a delicate area, so this technique prevents from it caking and settling into the wrinkles. As you can tell, I'm not dragging that concealer. I'm using stippling motions under my eyes. This brush gives me so much control with the amount of product that goes on my skin. You can build coverage with it and also buff away any kind of imperfections. Okay, now I'm going to do a few animated faces. I'm going to really smile and wrinkle my under eyes, and whatever excess is settling into my wrinkles, I'm going to remove that with a tiny pinpoint brush. And to ensure an airbrush look, I'm patting that in with a beauty sponge. Time to set the under eyes. I'm using the Brightening Setting Powder by Laurent Mercier, using the back of my hand to remove all the excess. I don't want too much of this setting powder on my under eyes because this is what's going to create that dry look, and using an eyeshadow fluffy brush is going to prevent that cakiness from happening as well. At this point, my eyes look covered, bright, and seamless. Throughout my makeup years, I've learned little goes a long way. Applying layers in very thin amount is key, whether it is for your under eyes or even foundation. This is my second layer, and I'm making sure I'm patting that really well on the back of my hand and then patting it under my eyes to seal the entire area. This concealer is not going to smudge, it's not going to break, and it's not going to settle in any kind of wrinkle. This is way better than baking. Moving on to the rest of my face, I'm going to do more of a pink spring fresh look, and I love this pink blush by Too Faced. This is like a dupe product to the Dior Rosy Glow blush. Applying that on my eyes and my nose. I don't think I showed this in this video. I love how fresh my face looks with this. Quickly doing my eyes, and I'm using the Laurent Mercier Caviar mascara. This is one of my top favorite mascaras. It gives me just the right amount of volume and length, and it separates each lash perfectly without looking clumpy. One thing I've been doing lately is applying only the mascara on the outer portion of the lower eyelash. She's giving Bambi eyes. Going in with a rosy nude lip liner shade, and then topping it off with the YSL Candy Glaze lip gloss stick in shade Rose Pink. Oh, I hope YSL never discontinues this line because it makes my lips so hydrated and plump and glossy without feeling sticky on my lips. I feel like they've created so many different shades for this line. You can literally find your perfect shade. Setting everything, and this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I love using these products when it comes to keeping my eyes nice and hydrated without a wrinkle in sight. Most importantly, I hope this helped you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!